Welcome back to the shop. Today we are working on the suspension of the Suburban. In this video we're going to replace the upper A-arm bushings and the upper ball joint. Come along with us as we go through that. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take the tire off. Well, actually, first thing we're going to do is we're going to lift the car up, then take the tire off. And we'll bring you back here in a second. Okay, we got the tire off. Now we need to loosen up this nut here and the other one underneath here for the, I think this is speed control, but it goes to the hub. We just replaced the hub not too long ago in a video that's going to be up there in this corner. So these are 13. I believe that one's a 13 also. We have a nut underneath here we need to get rid of with a cotter key. Get that loose. That is going to be a 27. And then we have these two nuts on this side and a nut here and a bolt. Both sides, these are 21, or for those people who don't have a metric, it's going to be a 13/16. Now I need to be careful to mark these things first because they are cammed, and I'll show you when I pull them out. But this is how part of the wheel alignment gets set. So you want to mark them before you take them out, that way you can put them back in the same place when you put it back together. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and I'll bring it right back. Alright, so we've got the upper A-arm off. I had trouble with it getting the ball joint out because I couldn't get the cotter pin out, so I just sheared it off, and then I couldn't get it loose after I broke it from the spindle. So here we go, we got our A-arm. Here's that keyed bolt that I was talking about. As you can see, there's a flat spot on it. And the washer's keyed, so it just rotates and moves the upper control arm in or out, up or down a little bit. So our next stop here is going to be at the press, and we're going to get rid of the upper A-arm bushings and put it all back together. Okay, so the way I get these things off is I reach down in here and I just pry off the end cap on both sides. There we go. Next thing I do is I'm going to push the center piece out, and then I'll cut the rubber out, and then I'll push the outer part out. Alright, so I've got it set up to where I can push the center bushing out. Now we'll go ahead and get the rubber part out. Alright, so I got both rubber bushings out. I've got them pressed out a little bit. So next thing I do is I'm going to go ahead and take the air hammer, and since I don't have a bushing that's the exact size I need. Pretty sure I don't. Double check. Too big. Yeah, everything's too big or too small. So I'm making an air hammer, and I'll go ahead and collapse it and take them out the rest of the way. That's what we'll do next. And then we'll put the new ones in and put it all back together. Alright, so now it's time to put the new one in. Alright, so I've got the new ones in, but I don't think I have them in far enough. I'm going to go over to the car and I'm going to place it in there and see how well it fits. I want it kind of snug. I don't want it real loose. I don't want it snug, so that's what I'm going to do right now. And like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to press them in some more. So we are to the point where we're getting close to being done. This vehicle has 286,000 miles on it. All the parts I've been putting in are Moog. I bought them off Amazon, so I'll have an affiliate link down below. These here, these upper A-arm bushing bolts get torqued down to 140 pounds. These get torqued down to 17. I'm leaving this one loose right now because later on this will go back on when I get done with the other stuff. This retaining bolt up here gets torqued down to 13 pounds. And the upper ball joint castle nut gets torqued down to 74. I'll tighten these guys up later on when I have it back down on the ground. That's going to be the end of this video. Our next video, we're going to go into replacing the lower ball joint and A-arm bushing. So if you like this type of video, please subscribe to the channel and give me a thumbs up if you like what you saw here today, and give me any comments or suggestions down below. Thanks for watching. Can you grab me a torque wrench, please?
I'll turn it off.